Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tabitha and today we are going to talk about margin account. So there are many accounts that I've been talking about like TFSA, capital gain account, and then another TFSA for passive income investing. So margin account is when you put your money inside. You can either trade with your cash or the account will give you the opportunity to borrow. So let's just go in and discuss more about this account, right? So it will just give you more knowledge on whether you will want to use this account or not, right? And it's mostly for the experienced traders, those who have experience, they know how to manage the risk. So, but if you are beginners too, you also need to learn it and understand before you go in and apply for it. Margin account is mostly what people who are active traders use. They use it when they want to make money every day. And it's also, it can be either you can put your cash inside and use it to trade, or it will give you also the opportunity to borrow. So what is exactly margin account? So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more videos, and I appreciate your business and thanks for watching. So let's go ahead and look at the agendas of today. So agendas of today are, so what is margin account? What is margin account trade? Advantage and disadvantages, margin maintenance, and margin call. So once you understand all this point about this account, and then you can now go ahead and try to understand on how it works, because it can blow you up, blow your money up, and put you on debt if you don't know how to use it. So let's go ahead and look at one by one. So what is margin account? So this margin account gives you the ability to borrow money from your broker to buy stocks or other securities. So yes, so other securities. So it gives you that buying power. So, but there's a way it works, because you cannot just go inside, open the account, and then borrow money or stocks from the account, from the broker, without any history. You don't have anything to use as collateral. So this account is more of, you have something that the broker can hold on if they lose their money, and then you have more opportunities to borrow. And if you know how to use it, you can easily leverage your account and make more money with this account. So advantages of marginal account, it increase your buying power. Let's say, for example, I only have 500 in my account, but I want to buy shares for 1,000. So I will get that leverage by borrowing from the broker, and I will be able to buy shares that are 1,000. But the way I apply this one really matters, because it's very risky, very risky. So it has access advantage trading strategies. So there are more advanced trading strategies when you use margin and you're more experienced, you have more big positions, and you know how this one work. So you can have access to advanced trading strategies. It can act as a line of credit, right? So if you have like if you have that collateral, you have some shares in your account, some stocks that you bought in your account, you have some cash in your account, those ones can act as collateral, and then it will help you to leverage with the broker money. So it's like your line of credit that's ready to give you 500, but how you use it will determine your success. Security in your accounts are used to buy more stocks. So in other words, they are used as collateral. So if you have some position, the broker knows that if you lose money trading, their money trading on that, they will sell your securities and take their money back. So it's like you have to be careful. So see how you can learn more about margin account before you apply. But now, from now onward, I will also be using the margin account and see how it works. So I might start small and then building on that, because we learn every day on how to apply knowledge. So now let's look at disadvantages. So mostly the first disadvantage is that you have to pay the broker whether you lose or you gain the profit. So they are the first people to be paid. It doesn't matter what happened to you. So you have to pay the broker. So get your money back and then now see whether you have put yourself in debt or you made the profit. So it depends. Pay interest on the loan. So this loan, the whether it's stocks that you're borrowing or money, the buying power, you still have to pay the loan, the interest on the loan. So that is not a good thing, right? So you're paying, and maybe you will take the money and it's not going to yield positive results. And then now you have the loan and the interest. So it's acts as a line of credit. So you are also like building another loan here, right? So that one is also a disadvantage in other ways. So let's see what is the requirement. The margin maintenance requirement is that you only leverage 50%. So you have to get if you want to buy like shares of 200, so 100 can come from you, 100 can come from the leverage. So it has to be 50-50. Others has to also require like at least 25% or higher as the leverage part that you are only taking from the broker. So 50% is like the requirement, standard margin for the maintenance. So let's now see what happens if you buy your shares and maybe you did not manage your risk properly and the shares that you bought just plumped, like they went down, and then your equity, they fall down the required margin maintenance. So at this point, you will be said to have entered the margin call. So the broker will have to remind you, send you email and tell you are on the margin call. You have to deposit some money so you can meet the requirement. Otherwise, they are going to go into your account and liquidate your positions, which is not good because some of your positions could be in red or they are down that day, and you have to incur another loss by using your position to pay back the money, right? So broker will demand you deposit more money. So if you deposit more money, it will just help you to maintain that margin maintaining requirement, right? So they will sell your position to meet the requirement if you do not deposit. Yes, that worst case scenario, you do not respond to them, you do not do anything, and the thing keep going down. They will have to liquidate some of the position to just meet that requirement. So you have to be careful. If you have to go with leverage by borrowing from the broker, and then it should be good for you to know how to manage your risk, and see and avoid going to a margin call, because they might call you and you don't have any money. So you will be risking both losing everything that you had invested in and the money that you don't even have. Okay. So let's go ahead and see example of how margin works. So if you want now to invest, so how does it come about? So you see, if you want to buy shares of HD, which is Home Depot, for 3,000, but you only have 1,500, so you can leverage the broker by getting 1,500 from them. So now you have 3,000 buying power of 3,000, and you buy the shares. So if you make the profit, you still have to pay back the 1,500 to the broker. If you still get the loss, you still have to pay back 1,500 to the broker, and also plus interest. In either way, you have to pay interest and the broker back the money. So the advantage is if you now know how to manage your position, you know how to do the risk management, and you are lucky enough to get the profit, and then this is when you benefit. Otherwise, you can also use stop loss to minimize your losses just in case if things go the other way around. So be careful on how you leverage. People who over leverage the account can easily lose the account because they will have to go into margin call. They don't have the money to top it up. They have to pay interest and all those stuff. This is where people mess themselves up and blow up the account. And then all of a sudden they exit the market and complain that, oh, it's gambling and all this thing. But it's more like business. So you want to buy things that you will sell, and then you have to manage your risks, see how much profit you want to get, how much you're willing to lose, and that is the strategy. So if you go against it, you want to get rich quick, and it might play you the other way around. So that's the small example of how you can use a margin account properly for your benefit and not for the broker benefit alone. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks for support, and watch out for more videos, and I will see you next time.